5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Oh well, I can't believe DreamWorks Animation's Kung Fu Panda 4 is finally happening, as Universal sets the release date for March 8, 2024. As I checked out, there will be more Kung Fu Panda than you can imagine, as I noticed that Jack Black will be reprising his role for the upcoming 4th installment, and I noticed it grossed $1.8 billion towards its 3 movies. Even though Part 4 will follow the adventures of where it left off with the wide-eyed Po in ancient China, even though his love of Kung Fu is matched only by insatiable appetite. Well, as I noticed that this is kinda awesome, as I noticed I love to see this new movie coming out. As I checked out the plot of the new movie, I noticed that the new Kung Fu Panda 4 movie will be really exciting. As I checked out, we found it some sort of glimmer of hope. I really peed a little because I discovered what would the animation style change. I know there's lots of many movies that have done that, but back then what caused this crazy trend? I know what I remembered. I remembered watching that one movie. You know what, I gotta tell you the truth. You know, they said, I've learned the similarities of the first movie and a movie that I saw 2 months ago. Now, let me say, Kung Fu Panda and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse are actually the same movie. You know the similarities? They both came out in between 2008 and 2018. Although both of the movies have been released in a period of 10 years. But I believed what made these two films so special is that Poe and Miles have to accept their fates of where they began their journey when they are involved in something that is game-breaking. But I noticed, how will Kung Fu Panda 4 follow this trend? Well, the trend of DreamWorks' use of 2D styled CG animation began with its first one being Spirit Untamed. I know Spirit Untamed, which was released in 2021, was the first DreamWorks movie to use the Spider-Verse styled animation. Although it was a box office bomb, some little children like it, but the older fans of the first one didn't. That's how you should never judge an animated movie by its cover. But at one point I can see, like I also heard of The Bad Guys, I noticed that Bad Guys was awesome in my opinion. I know The Bad Guys is also another movie that is kinda interestingly good. Like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, they're both awesomely good movies. They make a good idea of setting things right, of what Turning Red and Encanto couldn't do. Yeah, teamwork is the key to tackle trauma. And I noticed that the upcoming Puss in Boots, the Last Wish movie, is also following the Spider-Verse trend. But how can this movie, I know where, you know everyone's favorite moment I learned? How will Kung Fu Panda shift animation? I know it's gonna shift into this same art style. I noticed that Columbia is not the only one doing this. Disney did this to Luca. I know everyone wants to follow the Spider-Verse trend of bringing 2D back to life. As I noticed, this 2D styled CG animation trend is really popular with Arcane and Claws. Yeah, as I noticed, using 2D animation would be easier. As I noticed that Claus is such a game changer, I should remind myself to watch this movie. I know it's gonna be really awesome. And I really promise, what will Kung Fu Panda follow this trend? I know, to hype the animesqueness of this movie, bringing back 2D art is a good idea. But that's what makes the Spider-Verse so special. I know this crazy generation has been used for TV shows. Yeah, I sort of love the idea of how everyone's trying to expand the presentation of 2D animation. Yeah, you know what they say? Disney never makes 2D anime movies anymore. I know, I'm gonna watch Claus. That's alright. So, I know everything's gonna change when I do so. But, you know what I've learned? The Transformers also used CGI animation. Only 5 cartoons did that so far. And the 5 Transformers cartoons used 2D animation. It's okay what to describe. I noticed everyone loves giving CG with 2D accents. Everyone loves this trend. I'm gonna get used to this trend as well. I know it's gonna be interesting. That it's really all I could say about it. But you know what they really say? It's all gonna be done when I learned it's all over.
Anime's biggest library with Crunchyroll Premium's new price.
Animesque. I know there's something interesting about what I can imagine. Let me think about what it is gonna be like. I know for the whole Animesque thing, it's a full circle evolution that Kung Fu Panda has always been involved. I know it started off really well. I love to see Kung Fu Panda going back to its roots of the first movie. Even for a cartoon-inspired anime, I'd really need to tell you something. There's something interesting about what I can imagine. So, where can I do this so? I just need to tell you the real secret. It's interesting where I'd love to hear something interesting. I heard some rumor that I have to scratch my back. That's better. And now, I have to really go now. Oh, one last thing I can tell you. I could say, thank you all. Just have a good night.